Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Future Sight, and in this video we're going to be going over the best solo counter for Poison Tera 7-star Raid Hydreigon. Now ironically, the Pokemon that is joining the Hydreigon raids for the second round during November 14th through the 16th is actually going to be its downfall in this Blissey. So Blissey is going to be sporting the Psychic Terra type with a Covert Cloak, which will allow us to not be flinched by Hydreigon's Dark Pulse. So the moves we're going to sport here are Calm Mind, Stored Power, Soft Boiled, and Light Screen with the ability Healer, which doesn't really matter at all. And then our stat distribution is going to be 252 in HP, 252 in Special Defense, and a Calm Nature. As far as raid partners go for this raid, you really don't have to go out of your way to find one. You can if you'd like to, but it doesn't really matter. You've got Soft Boiled. You just have to be very mindful when you use it. Just about right under half you usually should use that. But having the likes of Gardevoir with Life Dew or the Arboliva with Grassy Terrain does make a difference. So if you want that, go ahead and reset your raid so you get one of those. Now, Hydreigon will start out with Snarl to lower your special attack, but we're not too concerned with that at the moment, as we're just going to go ahead and start getting our Calm Minds up to boost our Stored Powers ability. Now, the nice thing about this raid is he only resets your stats once, and it's roughly around the halfway point in the raid timer, so you do not have to worry about getting these all up just for him to reset it before you can actually attack. So at about 80% of the timer left, he will put up his shield, and then we are going to go ahead and start stored powering here so that way we can get our Tera up. So we will do 3 of these, and then we will have the ability to Tera Psychic, and he will then eventually change into the Dark Pulse move, which is obviously super effective to us, which is why we have the Covert Cloak, so we will not get flinched. So we are going to do some big damage here, and I think we come close to taking down the shield before he resets stats. I'm not positive if we actually break it before then. No, we come close. So he's going to reset our stats here, and then we're going to have to start Calm Minding again. Now, here is the tricky part of the raid. You can see we're in the yellow here, so you're going to want to start Soft Boiling anytime you're under half, just because you run the risk of getting crit, or just, if you get too low, then you're just going to get taken down. So make sure you're being mindful of that. And this is also the part of the raid where he starts getting more aggressive. He'll start attacking one after another. As you can see, he used Nasty Plot. So Gardevoir is going to go down super quickly here, which Life Dew will not be coming as in handy anymore. So again, just be mindful of your HP and use your soft boils as needed. I did almost throw here, actually. I kind of messed up my sequencing with a stored power instead of either Calm Minding or soft boiled, and it almost ruined the raid. Now, I did have quite a bit of HP left, so you may be like, well, not really, but any one little mistake there with like a crit, and yeah, I could have gone down very easily, so just be super mindful of that. He does use a random Dragon Dance that doesn't do anything because he doesn't have a physical move to take you out with, so it's not a huge deal. But we're going to continue to combo our Soft Boileds and Calm Minds here till we get to a certain level of HP where it's comfortable enough we can start to take it out the rest of the way. So one more Soft Boiled here, we're down to 16 HP, and then he Dark Pulses us, and I think this is the time, and I use one more Soft Boil, okay. I risk it for the biscuit this next one because he Terra Blasts here, and then I'm like, you know what, I think we have enough HP now, we can start stored powering, so go ahead and do that, and then we've got one more attack left before we can take this bad boy out. So click Stored Power one more time for that win, and we have defeated the 7-star Poison Tera Hydreigon. Now, as usual, you can catch it in whatever ball you want, only once. It will not be shiny, and then you have the ability to also obtain a Herba Mystica at the end of each raid at 3%, so that's a nice drop for you there. However, that is going to be the end of this video, so why don't you check out some of my ZA coverage here.